I've already recorded this whole video once, but the autofocus was on in the camera. It kept trying to focus. You ever see that? Like the first time your dad tries to get one of your soccer games and everything's in focus and it's not, and then everything, and then it's not. And then you're like, don't film me playing soccer. Nothing's going to come of that. So I'm doing this twice, and it's infuriating because the first take was really good, and I'm 34, and I'm doing this twice. First and foremost, I would like to say what's up and good day to my sponsor for the past couple episodes, these Ridge wallets. They're metal wallets, Terminators, undercarriage. It's real nice. It's a cool way to store your cards and your money. Finally got some money for the clip. Player, it's just really cool, and it's comfortable, and it's nice, and it's nice little compact. If you don't want a lot of stuff taking up a lot of space, here's this. It works, and they also want to give you 10% off if you go to their website with the promo code Mike, and then that's that. I've used it for a month and a half, and I've enjoyed it, and that's my official seal of approval. When I go like this, add a ding. Okay, this first story is called Peggy, Did You Get Your Pumpkin Bread? I was in an airport recently coming back from Nashville, and our plane left really early, so we wanted to get coffee in the airport, and so we went to the Starbucks, I think it was, and again, not a sponsor. There were a bunch of people working. Their line was so long, and everyone's just standing around just kind of like downtrodden and worn out because they're at the airport early, and there's no difference between the airport and the hospital except for less sick people. You're there and you're just in that building, and there's only two ways out. You walk out or you're leaving in the sky. Come on, man. If there's an award for analogies, I just won it. So everyone was getting their stuff, and it was real frantic, but there was this one old lady kind of sitting there, and she had her coffee, but I guess she was also waiting for something like from the bakery part. You know, people keep reaching in front of her to grab their stuff and go off and catch their flight and stuff, and she's just kind of there, and she's like bummed out. She's very clearly having a bad morning. And then one of the girls who worked behind the counter goes, Peggy? And Peggy goes, yeah. She goes, did you get your pumpkin bread? And it was the kind of heartwarming that like the end of League of Their Own. It was the same level because it was just one woman looking out for another woman who clearly wasn't having a good time. And she was like, you ordered pumpkin bread, right? Well, I'm going to go over here. I was going to say I'll go back there, but it's an airport thing. So this is all there is. I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to get you your pumpkin bread because you deserve that. And I hope that you have a great morning. And I hope it whoops-a-daisy turns your whole day around. And then that's what happened. It was like when there's a birthday party and your mom makes cupcakes, right? And everyone's there and your cousins are there and your friends are there. But one person's being a little fucking brat. They're kind of bummed out. And then the mom is handing out cupcakes and then gets to the sad kid and was like, Jeremiah? Did you get a cupcake? Because all the other kids are sitting at the table enjoying their cupcakes, and where's your cupcake? And Jeremiah was like, I didn't get one. We were playing pin to tail on a donkey, and it didn't go my way, and I'm a little nervous. And she's like, what are you nervous for? You're weird, and you smell like chocolate always. But I'm going to contribute to that by giving you I'm going to give you this cupcake because all the other kids have it. Next thing you know, Jeremiah is at the table with all the other kids doing the exact same thing. And is it ideal for a white guy to do the voice I did when recounting the story? No, it is not. Is that how she sounded? More or less. This video is not about how good I am at impressions. This video is about everyone sitting at the table and being a little closer together as a unit, helping each other out with cupcakes and other assorted baked goods. And ain't that America? Not right now, but maybe someday. There's a place that sells sandwiches down the street from the going out of business rug place that is Everlasting. They're advertising for sandwiches on this big banner outside their restaurant, but the sandwiches are like $11, $12. Why'd you print out a banner for that? Banners are reserved for good news and sales, and that is neither of those two things. There are so many places in Connecticut, New York City, I'm sure all over the planet, where you could go into a deli and get like a really nice, good sandwich for like $4 or $5, which is still too much, but it was not $12. Why do you have a banner for that? And I've never seen anyone in there because they have a sign advertising how upset you're gonna be, but it's all out. Most transparent restaurant ever. You're definitely gonna, that's like somebody standing on the sidewalk and saying, you're definitely gonna overpay for a sandwich in here. And then imagine still going in there after that. This is fun. Let's randomly cut to a slow motion video of a cute boy skateboarding. This is a new segment that we've done 3 or 4 times before. It's called 3 Questions. This is where you ask me a bunch of questions, and I only answer 3 of them. Hey, with too many whys that I don't even know what to do with myself. What should you do when you say goodbye to someone and then walk in the same direction? 3-4 years ago, this would be one of those videos where I would be like, these are the 3 top things you do when you say goodbye and you walk in the same direction as someone. And that would be the title. And that would be a good traffic driving, clickbaity type title, I think. But I won't do that now because that's a little bitch ass video. So here are the top 3 things that you could do. Actually, no, it's just top 1. Here's the one thing that you could do if that happens. Acknowledge it. Acknowledge that happened. Oh, look at us. Don't grab your phone and look down at your phone and then look at them and then pretend it's not happening, because that is the craziest thing that you could possibly do. Acknowledge it. Be awkward together. That's a moment that life gave you. You could go into a conversation or a meeting and say like, these are the things I'm going to say. And then if they say this, I'm going to say this. And you script out as much of your life as possible. And then something serendipitous and adorable happens. And you're going to be like, nope, I'm out. Stay in it, baby. It's life. Stay in it, right? That should be a t-shirt. Sell those at fundraisers and shit. Do you sell t-shirts at fundraisers? Yes, you do. But all the money goes to the cause. I think we did a lot of really important things with this first question. Here's one from Claire. What do you do? We're using you. What do you do when your dog likes your mom, even though you spend $1,000 to get her in the first place? Well, Claire, just because you spend money on something doesn't mean it's gonna love you more. That's why people get divorced. I live in Los Angeles. I could show you thousands of examples of that happening every day. Well, I give you money. What more do you need? Everything else. Be nice to the dog, Claire. Here's what you need to do. You know how your dog will sleep? And dogs always have nightmares. I don't know why it's so stressful up there. What do you have to worry about? But dogs are always having nightmares. The most adorable dog in the whole world sleeps like this. Sleeps like a stuffed animal for like 5 minutes. And then they start snarling and they kick. And then they're full on like cheetah sprinting. Always having nightmares. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to Joann Fabrics. Again, not a sponsor. You're going to get one of those little easels. And you're going to take a picture of your mom and you're going to paste it on that little easel. easel, and you're just going to set it down in front of your dog's face. So after every time they wake themselves up, the first thing they see is your mom's face. And that's a psychopath thing to do. But you asked me a question, and it wouldn't be relatable, snackable content if I didn't give you a heartfelt answer. Sam Tavares is probably how you pronounce it, says, how do I ask one of my teachers for a letter of recommendation without letting the fear of rejection consume me? What kind of a teacher is going to be like, nah, excuse me, Mr. McAdams, I'm trying to better myself and get into a good school and work really hard for the next foreseeable however many years of my life. I really respect you as a professional, and you've really had an impact on raising me as a young adult and shaping my mind for the future, and you've subconsciously inspired my quest for further knowledge. Would you mind writing me taking 15 minutes maybe, max, and no one's even grading you on it, writing me a letter of recommendation? What piece of shit is going to be like, busy? First of all, your teacher's going to say yes. Second of all, what's worse? Them saying, no, I'm busy for a second and then it being over, or knowing that you probably realistically could have had a letter of recommendation and you didn't because you got shook and didn't ask. What's worse? Spoiler alert is the second one. That'll about do it for us today. I wanted to say two very important things. If you want to see me do stand-up, three very important things. The Friends and Friends Crowdwork Show in West Hollywood is this Saturday, the 17th. Come, ticket link below. And if you're like, but I can't come because I live north near San Francisco way, we're doing the first Friends and Friends show out of the city and almost out of the state. Any other side of the world, it would have been out of the state, but California's too big. And it looks like one of those NBA compression sleeves. We're going up to San Francisco and we're doing a show up there in a 200-person seat theater. So we desperately needs you to bring you and all of the people that you know to the Friends and Friends show in San Francisco. And I'm bringing some of my friends with me, and tickets for that are on Eventbrite and down below and on MikeFalzone.com. And you got to come out. There's also a bunch of other shows, including, and this is number 3, on the 26th of this month, I will be performing in my happy place, Laugh Factory in Hollywood, a place that I love and respect very much. It's very important to me. I will be there. And I can get you on the guest list. So if you're going to be in LA or if you're going to be anywhere near here, I will get you on the guest list and you won't have to pay to get in. Might have to buy a couple iced teas. Once you're nestled in your seat, ooh, you'll be so comfortable. I need your name. That's all I need. This is me. I'm bringing this many people with me, and I will get you in. I was able to get my parents in to a last show that I did there, and it was fucking awesome, and it was a great show. And that could be us this time. You're going to see a bunch of names pop up on the screen. These people sponsor the channel, and they make this show even better than it would be without them, and I appreciate them very much. You pay $5 a month, you get 5 extra things, and then your name shows up on here like this. And it's really a magical back and forth that we're having. That's pretty much it. Please come to a show, MikeFalzone.com, and there's t-shirts and all that shit, new dynamic banter all the time. And we're doing so many things, both free and non-stop work, horsey eating in the stable. I hope you have a great day. I do something nice for someone. Everything is weird, so do nice things all the time. If you do nice things all the time, you won't have time to do shitty things, and then you'll be a good person. Remember that. How do you feel about food in baskets?
Food in baskets?
Yeah, like when you get chicken fingers and fries and it comes in a basket versus a plate.
I mean, give me it all. I thought you were talking like fruit baskets and stuff.
We can delve.
Not a big basket guy in that sense. Easter basket's fine.
Sure.
Big fruit basket, fine.
Yeah.
This is unrelated, but sometimes when people say edible arrangements, I think it's edible underpants. Have you ever seen edible underwear?
I've seen them. It's just a fruit roll-up in the shape of underwear.
Have you ever worn them?
No. Okay. Have you?
Big fruit basket? No.
No way. What the fuck? Watch me destroy all of this. Where's this dude? Oh, there he is. Ooh! I get him? No, I get it.